Help! Help me.
And me, Luigi!
Please! Please be okay! No!
Hey guys, it's Logan.
I love PLUSHIZM.
Luigi.
This can't be real.
My son? The worst part is you're virgin. Oh my god! Get back! Get away! No!
Here.
Where am I? Where am I?
Reacting to Super Mario Henry movie.
Who are you?
Okay, Luigi, here goes. 3, 2, 1.
I don't want to die.
What if people really are in danger?
Why would you buy it then? I'll take it.
You fucking asshole!
Hello everybody, Eric here to narrate this video. I'm a monitor and small editor on this channel. Due to popular demand, especially from our team, we've decided to make a video explaining where the story is at as of right now. Before we dive in, I'll explain most of the key points, but Glaz, who plays a major role in the story writing, will also explain her significant part of the storyline. This will be in a separate video, as it's now connected to the broader narrative. Without further ado, let's get started. Beneath the deceptive simplicity of plush and puppet videos lies a hidden reality, a network of interlocking dimensions veiled by the mundane glow of flickering screens. This is no mere collection of YouTube channels, but a complex web of quantum-entangled universes, fractured timelines linked by imperceptible but unsettling harmonics. Like synapses in an immeasurable neural network, these channels connect, creating a vast and ominous architecture of existence. At its epicenter lies PLUSHIZM's dominion, the anchor point of this labyrinthine construct. His world is the neural hub, projecting into the void nexus, a structure as infinite and inscrutable as the cold, unfathomable void of deep space. Let's take a step back to early 2021, the start of my channel. Initially, it was just a plush channel. Glaz stumbled upon my content and found interest in it. She has been a subscriber ever since, even when the channel was relatively unknown, which it still is to some extent. Over the last 3 years, we finally decided it was time to start working on the main lore for our channels. Our story primarily revolves around 3 entities: PLUSHIZM, Super Funky Bros, and Super Peach Harv. These 3 are the core of the storyline, with the latter 2 being Henry's partners in a sense. In the beginning, the worlds of Henry and SMHlore existed as separate but parallel realities, subtly mirroring each other within the confines of the same space. Though they shared the same physical home, an unseen boundary kept their dimensions distinct. However, an unknown force, disrupted this balance, fracturing the delicate line that once separated their realms. As their worlds began to bleed into one another, appearing in each other's videos, the barrier between them shattered, forging a new multiverse. Now, their once isolated realities have become interconnected nodes in a sprawling, ever-expanding system, unbound and unpredictable. Everything seemed normal for a while, just like any typical plush channel, until November 13th, 2021. In this video, a new law of the universe is revealed, a phenomenon known as the Abyssal Veil. This ominous force consumes characters, erasing their existence only for them to re-emerge with new skins, their former selves devoured by the void. When a character is replaced, it isn't a simple disappearance. They undergo a mysterious death, only to be reborn as a new iteration of themselves. Their memories may be fragmented or intact, but they are no longer the same. This process is an eerie shedding of their old shell for a new one, a transformation shrouded in uncertainty. What truly happens to them in the veil remains unknown. Some, like the Luigi in this video, are fortunate to be replaced by another version of themselves. But even then, what they've lost to the void is beyond comprehension. The video also features a fight that reveals more about the lore and the awareness the characters, particularly the Luigis, have about the world they inhabit. The last hat is significant to the storyline, as it was a turning point in revealing this dark, hidden story. The characters have begun to show knowledge of the true nature of their world and powers they had never revealed before.
Replace you? I never intended to do that. It was all Henry. Henry. But how? He's the mastermind of all evil, Luigi. I'm sorry to have to come to this.
A lot of lore happens between several videos, such as The Swap, Last Hat,
He's the mastermind of all evil, Luigi.
the last video of 2021, Skylar Silva's last clip, Snow, 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 Save the Princess, BMATP, Luigi's Replacement,
Wait, what? Mario, you can do it!
These will be documented in greater detail later. The last video of 2021. This video features scenes with no talking, just music. However, based on the visuals, we can gather that everyone seems nostalgic and sad. Most likely, it's because 2021 was such a great year for plushism. Many chapters are ending, with characters likely leaving to find a better place. Bobby, for instance, leaves, but returns later. The most important scene from this video is Mario willingly getting sucked into a portal as a new Mario waits for him to die. This gives us a glimpse into the reskinning process, though we still don't know what happened to the original Mario.
The last plushie I'm super excited about. Dun dun dun!
2023, a new era. Fast forward to late 2023, and we finally see what the storyline will look like moving forward. This leads us to the significant event of October 31st, Halloween 2023. On this day, Henry posts a video called Henry's Pre-Recorded File, the first of many speeches. We learn that this particular speech is not Henry's first. It actually takes place well after his initial one, which is important. If you translate it, the speech contains key details. Henry White asserts control over the souls of his subjects, revealing he can torment them at any time. He speaks of portals connecting various universes, some of which serve as hidden bases or lead to distant lands. When translated into English, the document reveals critical insights into Henry White's dominion. Henry asserts his absolute control over the souls within his realm, subjecting them to his whims and ensuring their suffering. He elaborates that every action, whether his or theirs, precipitates significant events, akin to doors requiring a specific code to be unlocked. 456. Henry's experiment is divided by an illusion line, which separates his view from Funky's. This boundary was breached earlier than planned, leading to unforeseen consequences. He details various portals beyond just the cell worlds of his subjects, describing them as entities that consume and traverse the creations and realms of other creators. One such portal, the Dimension Portal, serves as an illusion, linking parallel universes that seem identical but function as covert bases. These portals offer glimpses into distant realities, though their impact remains isolated. Henry also refers to a wormhole portal that subjects travelers to chaotic universal phenomena, transforming them into new entities while retaining their sanity.
生命書ポタルはあなたと同じ主体を取り上げた一つの禁止ポタルです。この丘は幻想の有に機能し、同じ場所の平行石が多くの人に見えますが。
He discusses the 6,373 portal, a rare gateway that transports its victims to landscapes that are familiar yet distinctly altered. This portal exerts control over those within it, with a covert base similar to the 6,373 port, as observed in the Baby Mario Prototype 1 scenario. The file ends abruptly, but additional evidence hints at further revelations. Attached is a partial image from the document. The biggest lore drop Henry has given us is Henry's pre-recorded speech. This sets the tone for what this world truly has to offer and where Henry wants to take it. Fun fact, this speech was recorded before the file speech, even though the latter explains newer topics. In this speech, Henry's primary meaning for this speech is to deliver a mournful and regretful message to those ensnared within his malevolent experiment.
気軽に楽しむためじゃない。ヒューマンたちの絶望の叫びで、楽しかった日々が使われた。僕の作ったもので、他の二人の盲目の滝に幾門を持っている。
From an external perspective, he reveals himself as the mastermind behind the suffering, expressing remorse for the torment inflicted on the participants, including his own children. His approach, however, remains ominous, suggesting a final warning about the futility of escape or salvation. Henry implies that their fate is irrevocably sealed and urges acceptance of their doomed reality. He also conveys sorrow for his failure to save his children, despite his apparent role in their demise, and hints at a hope for peace in the afterlife, a hope that seems unattainable given the nature of their captivity. But we know the true meaning behind this speech. His words are evil, but maybe, when he expresses sorrow, it's his old self trying to break free. Before Henry can elaborate further, it appears Glaz has intervened, hacking into the file and altering the message to reflect her own perspective. The altered footage reveals her observing the same house Henry was in, now abandoned and decayed, mirroring the file's song, The Good Ending. Which depicts the final day on Earth. Glaz's chapter appears to be glitching, indicating that she is merely a manifestation or virus within the file, which aligns with her role in disrupting Henry's message. The video then transitions to a series of clips from PLUSHIZM's videos. At first glance, these clips appear disjointed, but upon closer inspection, they disclose dark secrets about the narrative long before they were officially revealed. Four days later, Henry posted another video titled Henry's Pre-Recorded Speech, Henry White Edition. This is the same speech we heard earlier, but in English. Why is it called Henry White? Early illustrations showed Henry's darker version, known as Henry White, in a white suit instead of brown. His presence in the snow symbolizes his role in the first video set in winter. After this, things went radio silent from Henry. No further confirmation about what these events meant was given. Eventually, on a separate channel called the Eternal Lament, PLUSHIZM Lore, more videos began appearing. These included details on the lore, such as audio tapes, speeches, and news. Other characters, including Henry's two main partners, also shared their speech. Now, let's discuss FunkaMore Black, also known as Funky, one of Henry's main partners. FunkaMore has been with Henry since the beginning, even before these channels existed. Despite being quite silent, FunkaMore seems to be very anonymous on his appearance and character overall. His presence plays a crucial role in the lore. In December 2023, 2 short clips appeared on his channel, revealing his own speech. In this speech, the speaker introduces himself and addresses what appears to be Henry, indicating the importance of his words. He warns the listeners about the suffering inflicted by Henry, urging them to recognize the doom Henry has brought upon them. The speaker expresses caution about naming Henry directly, acknowledging that many may already be aware of him.
unforeseen shall witness an unwarranted occurrence within the tapestry of your life. I refrain from uttering the name of the orchestrator of your tribulations, a figure perhaps already known to your cognizance.
He recounts his past identity as Skylar Silva, now corrupted and presumed dead due to the deletion of his channel.
Fictions align with the narrative spun by the aforementioned entity. Flames dance at my command, a power bestowed upon me in the midst of a conflict where my adversary erroneously assumed my demise. Yet, the intricacies of that narrative diverge onto a separate narrative.
Following his death, he describes encounters with powerful entities, which he hints might be the angels he saw in his dreams, seeming to be guiding him. He explains that after his demise, he became Super Funky Bros, a clone-like entity similar to Henry, created under the assumption that SMHlore had perished. This transformation aligns with Henry's narrative, particularly around the end of 2021, when instead of receiving a final, dark video from SMHlore, viewers were presented with something else. The speaker also reveals the process of reskinning, where characters are replaced by new versions of themselves.
The grand design unraveling as the new year emerged, ushering transformative change.
And draws a parallel to the narrative of his own doom. Although this event, referred to as
Portrayal,
was anticipated, it never materialized, leaving it a stain in the past. He discusses the idea of splits and unseen forces, suggesting that Glaz's world is disconnected from Henry's, known only to the Divines and Splits. The clones from the Dimensions series, akin to Henry's son, face an inevitable end, possibly searching for something beyond the physical realm, whether seeking Henry, the entity seen by Funky, or a new existence. As he concludes, he warns of Henry's danger and implies that he is transcending into other dimensions, suggesting a departure into hiding, as he is never seen again. This speech, likely recorded in the future, as he mentions unseen forces and a journey beyond the worlds we know.
Super Peach Harv.
Our last main partner to Henry is Super Peach Harv SPH, also known as Harvest Moon. If you're not aware of her, she often appears in each other's videos with Henry. Despite their seemingly close relationship, Harvest also has a speech that sheds light on a darker side of their connection. In her speech, Harvest expresses feeling drained and creatively extinguished, possibly due to crossing a line with Henry. She describes him as a menacing figure who has corrupted her once safe space. Harvest questions whether this is truly Henry or an imposter, and expresses nostalgia for the old version of him,
Mr. White.
A sinister aura, suffocating my senses. Within this realm, he cast a shadow of dread, a specter haunting my every thought. This place, our sanctuary, now tainted by an unknown interloper. You masquerade as Henry, but you are not Henry. Reveal your true self. Who are you?
I missed you, Mr. White.
Lore-wise, Harvest leaving YouTube in late 2023 could indicate that Henry did something sinister. Her character also has a deeper role beyond just being a YouTube partner. She first appeared in Glaz's story as a friend and a grandmotherly figure, taking care of the monsters and creating her own entities called Splits. We all know almost every video Henry makes has a deeper message, revealing more about this world. However, there's more going on behind the scenes that we aren't allowed to discuss in full detail in this video.
Dimensions.
Let's move on to Dimensions, a crucial concept in the storyline. The Dimensions War, DW, is a major event that will soon arrive on Henry's channel. Henry has hinted at this multiple times in his speeches and videos. To explain briefly, DW is the upcoming end of the series, where Henry plans to reset the world and plunge it into a new era. Henry has already provided clues, and the portal he opened will be key to the series finale. DW will involve plushy forms of characters across various dimensions, with Henry appearing in multiple forms throughout the event. This weird should be the end of his bloody attacks on the plush community, like a good ending. I am going to cut this shorter. We will explain the rest in another video. This is the information we have so far about the story and its impact. There's a lot to explore, and we're constantly uncovering new pieces of this puzzle. Keep watching our channels for more updates and detailed explanations.
He's the end of the plush era. He will destroy this community, creator by creator.
Hello everyone, Melissa here. This video took a while to make, as I have never edited a video such as this one. But if you took the time to watch it, thank you. If you are interested in voice acting for future videos, please contact me on Instagram. Thank you.